I'm loving it, guys. Got the double espresso on deck. It's Monday and the market is ripping. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, as again, the stock market is on a rampage today. We're pretty much up over 1% across the board. The Russell's up 1.6, QQQ 1.3, the S&P and the Dow, they're pretty much each up 1%. Guys, we're breaking out, and it looks like all-time highs are right around the corner. So we're going to go over the overall stock market and SoFi, which, newsflash, guys, SoFi is ripping as well, up around 7% as I'm making this video. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my weekly portfolio updates if you want to see what I'm doing every week in the stock market with real money. We're putting in $500 every Monday and a bunch of bonus deposits throughout the month. And I just posted an update earlier today. All of that's on Patreon, guys. No pressure, obviously. That's linked down below if you want to join. Also pinned in the comments. And now, cheers again. Let's dive into it. So, man, SPY, QQQ, the Dow, everything is up. The VIX is down 9.5%. And the metals are also moving, guys. Gold is up 3.5%. Actually, no, not another all-time high yet, but we're getting close. We're up over $150 an ounce, and we're pushing $4,400 an ounce again on gold, and silver is up 2.5%, and we can see silver here hit $53.75 an ounce. Looks like a couple days ago at the end of last week, right? We saw the drawdown, rightfully so, and look at this. This is super bullish for silver. We got the pullback. We held $50 as support, which that was the all-time high, from years ago, right? So we held that as support. Now we're bouncing off of it. That looks good here for silver. And again, all the indices are up, which we'll cover those more in a couple of minutes here. But first, let's go over SoFi, which is bouncing back. Oh no, this is not SoFi. This is SoDi. Yeah, not SoDi, guys. We're talking about SoFi here in this video, which is up over 7% today, guys, and we're approaching a big spot. We're at a big spot on the charts here. Let me show you this. So SoFi at this point ripping up around $2, and we're going back to the top of this channel, which is where we've been getting rejected at for weeks, right? You can see on SoFi here, it's been trading sideways for a good couple of weeks. I mean, not more than really 2-3 weeks, but you can see here it's been trading between 25-ish as support with resistance at about $29 a share, which, guys, hello, that's where we're going right now. We're pretty much there. We're there now, $28.45. So this spot is, essentially, we called this out last week, right? You guys see this circle here. I was saying, look, wait for the breakout above 27. We could fill the gap to 28, 28.50, 29. That's kind of what we're doing now. So we called that out last week, and now I'm going to say this. This is a breakout point, $29 a share, $28.75. This has been where we've struggled time and time again as of late, right? $28, $29. So if this breaks $29, which again, we're right there. Momentum's building up. We're up 7%. If we're able to get the clean cut break over 29, this thing's going to go. It's going to start breaking out. And the overall market looks like it's breaking out as well. SPY, QQQ, which we'll take a look at here in a minute, that's good for SoFi as well. If we get the overall market to break out, what do you think that's going to do for individual stocks, especially the high flyers like SoFi? It's going to be good for the most part. So, we're noticing that. My alert's set at $29 because that needs to break. We're not there yet, so we're not fully breaking yet. But if 29 breaks, you can really see it on this 4-hour chart, man. This consolidation zone, range, whatever you want to call it, goes out the window and it turns into a breakout. And we're already starting to break out over the 50, the 180 moving averages on the 4-hour chart. And this is heading into earnings, not tomorrow, Tuesday, but next Tuesday morning. So 8 days away from earnings, guys. and it looks like hype is starting to build up. Momentum is building up here on SoFi. So I'm hyped. I'm excited about it. Again, my alert's at 29. I think if we break that point, we're going to make a clean cut run to $30, $31. Heck, at this rate, that could happen before earnings, And of course, the stock's going to go crazy in either direction after earnings, depending on what the numbers look like. And I'm super excited about that. We're going to cover that more here in the coming days. So guys, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that follow button. That helps me out overall in the algorithms here, on the internet. It helps your boy out. I appreciate you all as always. So yeah, that's the quick rundown here on SoFi. And again, this is as great of a day as you could ask for in these crazy volatile times that we're in. The fact that we came through the weekend or got through the weekend without any terrible news or anything that's tanking the stock market, that's a good sign. That's a W in my book. We came through the weekend. Now the market's up. The VIX is down, which is good. Volatility's cooling off. We want to see that, but it's still pretty elevated. The VIX, at least in the grand scheme of things, over the last couple of months, it's still pretty elevated here, but it has come down a lot. That is worth mentioning. From 29.30 on the VIX to 18, yeah, that's a pretty sizable drop. But I'm also still being cautious. That's the reality. We don't know if the market is just going to go up and away now for sure. It's pointing to that, but we can't ever be so sure. But of course, it's pointing to a breakout. We put in these distinct higher lows on SPY. We put in one here, not this past Friday, but the Friday before when we got that tweet from Trump that sent the market tanking. So that was the one low. And then we put in another higher low this past Friday, which we're building off of. Now we're taking out the highs from last week, right? We're breaking out of the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So this looks good, man. Higher highs, higher lows are being made here on SPY. But again, you never know what the market's going to do, especially in the midst of this trade war, especially as we're days away from that South Korea meeting between Trump and Xi, right? Who knows how that's going to go? What's the aftermath of that? So that is something that you need to pay attention to here. QQQ looking the same as SPY. Same thing I just said applies here. We're making these higher lows from last Friday to this past Friday, and now we're clearly breaking out of the moving averages, taking the highs out from last week. So now we're approaching 613, which is the all-time high on QQQ. If you ask me, guys, I think it's going to break. I think it's going to break this week. By the looks of it, that could happen today for all we know. We're only $1.25 away from all-time highs. Less than that, actually, which is pretty nuts. So that's a quick rundown on the indices. We're breaking out. We're solidifying higher highs, higher lows. Now, things aren't completely clear. The dust hasn't settled fully with the trade war yet, if you will. But sometimes, man, you got to just go with what the market is giving you, and this is what it's giving us. We're breaking out, and a lot of stocks are going nuts. Beyond Meat, I don't even know what's going on with this one, but it's up another casual 80%, fighting bankruptcy. I don't know what's going on. Quite frankly, I don't fully care either about Beyond Meat. I don't care at all, quite frankly. But hey, it's up 80%, I guess some good news is coming out, or most likely it's just a big move because people are speculating here, trading it. Is it the next short squeeze play? That's what people are working with there. But yeah, 82%, 85% in a day, pretty nuts for Beyond Meat. Coinbase is also moving about 4.5%. Coinbase looks interesting here, guys. A little cup and handle action on the stock. We can see higher lows being put in. Now we're actually pushing out of these moving averages, right? And I think this could honestly fill the gap to 385, 390 in the short term. That's where we could be going, and we're only at 350, so we could be going higher before earnings, maybe after earnings if they're strong. They're coming up here early November. No, actually late October, the 30th of October, we're getting Coinbase's earnings. So what do you guys think about that? SoFi, the entire market? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Check the Patreon out if you want to keep up with what I'm doing every week in the stock market, guys. I'm posting real-time updates. I actually just posted this week's update earlier today, so go check it out. It's linked down below. It's also pinned in the comments, or you can simply go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. It's that simple to join. And yeah, I post those updates every week. There's a Discord. I'm posting other things in there, so check it out. Link down below in the comments, and I'll catch you all. Cheers, by the way. I'll catch you all in the next video.